Good morning everyone and welcome back to another vlog. This will be coming out in 2021. I hope you guys enjoyed the highlights video. I've got some awkward news about the Subaru WRX. I'm very sick of this car, as you can probably tell by the title, whatever it's gonna be. I don't even know yet. More gearbox issues. Ahmed told me he'd get back to me later today to let me know what he thinks it is. Basically what's happening is, so it stopped making gear grinding noises. And I thought, yay, we fixed it. The car is good to be sold. Now we're just gonna fix the bumper. Now I don't even really want to fix the bumper at this point. I just don't want to keep throwing money at this car. I'm done with it, and I want to just get it to a condition where I'm at least vaguely comfortable with selling it to someone. And I just had the issue that we're talking about. Basically, the issue we're having is that third gear is not working, or at least it's not working the way it should be. So basically what happens is when I'm in second or fourth and I put the clutch in and push the gear lever into third, it will go into third. But then so I'm in third right now, if I accelerate, it'll be a lot easier to show you with when the light goes green. But basically what happens is when I'm in third and I accelerate and then take my foot off the gas and start letting it decelerate, this will click out of gear. It'll look like it's in gear, but it'll click a little bit back, and then the RPMs will fall, and you'll hear like these pretty horrible gear grinding sounds, which I don't think I'm gonna be able to catch on camera. I'm filming all this while I'm on my way to work. I'm gonna try and cover everything today. We're in third. I'm gonna accelerate hard. See? And then the engine died as well. Yeah, but it looks like it's still in gear. I need to start it again as well. And then you didn't see that, but I basically just went like that and pushed it back into gear. So now it's not happening for whatever reason. So I'm in fourth. We need to go to this exit ramp here, downshift. That worked. And then it clicked out of gear. Then the engine died. We'll start the engine again, push it back into gear, and now we're driving again. It's just so weird. Oh, it actually went out of gear again. Well, that's not. And then the engine died again. So yeah, that's the issue. We're now just coasting with the engine off. Oh, that was a horrible grinding noise. I'm sure you guys heard that. If I hold the gear stick in place, it doesn't go out of gear. Like, so if I hold it, like, so my hand can do whatever is not doing its job. Like whatever mechanical part or whatever it is. Like something isn't keeping the gear lever in place or the gears in place. I don't know. Again, I've said this before, I don't know enough about transmissions to know what the problem is. But this made me a little late to work yesterday, so that was a bit annoying. But yeah, I'm just gonna order some fog lights today in this video. You'll see them arrive. We're gonna put them on the car in this video. And you know, once we get the project car, I'm listing this for sale because I'm so done. I am so done. But just on a more lighter note, the project car is still happening. People are still listing cars for less than $10,000, or right around 10 to 12, which is what I'm aiming for as a base, and I think that's great. And on another interesting note, I'm doing more and more research. I completely forgot that Top Rank finances cars. They have finance options for their R32s, R33s, and even R34s. So, or they're working on finance options for their R34s. I don't know if that's a thing yet. But I could finance an R32 and at least get a GTR on the channel, have some fun with that, and then do what I have to do, sell the R32 and whatever else I might need to sell, not the M3, but sell whatever I have to sell to get an R34, and then, you know, be badass and have a dream stable. I don't know, but we would have to find a new living space for something like that if I were to actually do that, because heat's making it hot. We'd have to have some space for 3 cars for me, and of course Heather has her car now too. Her car is probably always going to be the one that's outside, but we can get her a tarp for it maybe, just to protect it. There is a house we're looking at. They switched it from sale to rent, which is kind of cool, so we wouldn't need a mortgage. The rent's a little expensive, but I think it includes everything. It includes all the utilities, and it has a 2-car garage, and it's not too far from where we are right now, so it's not a massive adjustment. It's a thing to think about. So maybe 2021, new place to live in. But of course, we have to wait for our current apartment contract to run out. So anyways, I'm gonna head off to work. I'll see you guys after work. I wanted to do a couple sound clip recordings of the car revving, because I wanted to see if I could get some good audio of the blow-off valve, like the exhaust and the blow-off valve, because when you're driving the car is so loud you can't hear the little extra ringing the blow-off valve does because of the exhaust. You'll see what I mean in the next clip. Anyways, I'm gonna focus on driving to work. See you guys at the end of the day. Okay, I got some bad news. Let's start this piece of crap. Well, that does that. I don't need this anymore. Well, that does that. I've got some bad news. So we're going to be doing this in weird, spooky lighting while the engine warms up and the heating turns on. So, basically, this car is royally fucked. Essentially, what's happening is the synchros are so worn that they're almost completely gone. They're just going to stop doing their job. I don't know if that means the car is going to be completely undrivable soon. I don't know how it works, because they called me while I was working, so I couldn't talk for very long. It's just, I feel like this could have been so avoidable. This has been a problem ever since we got the car. The synchros have always made that weird grinding sound whenever we'd go into third. But, you know, when we took it to a dealership, obviously, for whatever reason, I wasn't allowed to drive the car with the mechanic in the car with me, so I could show them what's happening. And obviously, when they test drove it, they babied it so much that they couldn't get it to happen. And now it's become so bad that I'm actually having to think of 2 things, both of which I don't like. I've 2 options so far, which is get rid of the car and sell it or trade it in with a fucked up transmission, which is not something I feel very okay with doing, or rebuilding the transmission, which is something I'm definitely not okay with doing, because I've saved up a ton of money for the E46 M3, and in order to rebuild the transmission, I'd have to take a huge chunk out of that, and this car is just not worth it. It's not. I'm trying to get rid of it. This turd. At first it was a love-hate relationship. Now there's not much love left, and it's really, really upsetting. I mean, I could trade it in. I mean, originally these cars in stock form go for like $19,000, $18,000, or $20,000 for the amount of miles in the year. This is a base one, so I don't know how much it compares between base and limited, but the main difference in my opinion is just the fog lights. I mean, it might be worth $17,000 now or $15,000 now, because there's a transmission that's going to have to be fixed, and that I don't even know how much that's going to cost. Habibi Motorsport doesn't do transmission work, so I'd have to find someone else to do it, or take it to the dealer again, God forbid. So that's just great. It's so great. What a great way to start the year. The thing is, I wouldn't be as upset about this if this was the project car, because the project car is allowed to break and have serious problems because it's okay for that to be out of commission for a while. But when it's your daily and you need it to be working every day and it's not, that's a little more heartbreaking. So right now, the only thing I can really say is it sounds good. It's the only thing I can say. But we can get some sounds of the exhaust and stuff. Oh my god, you guys. Look at the shit I've left all over the wall here. The camera's not focusing. Why is the camera not focusing? Hello? Okay. Look at all this. That's nasty. Hope you all enjoyed that, because I did that like literally outside the warehouse that I work in. Well, not work in, but this is the address of my work. All right, I'm gonna head home and do some research into either fixing this or replacing this car a lot sooner than I thought. Good morning, everyone. We're on our way to work once again. We're gonna get there a little early today. Decided to leave home a little early. Just dropped the bebe off at daycare. Mom is already at work, so Dad's going to work now, and we're going to, the first thing I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna try and call a Subaru dealer and try and get a quote. I know calling a Subaru dealer, it's like one of the worst ideas I could possibly have, but call a Subaru dealer and try and get a quote for what it would cost to just replace the broken components in the transmission. I know the most expensive part will be the labor, but I'm hoping they can give me a rough estimate as to how much that would cost to help me make an informed decision about what to do with this car. The other thing I want to do today is I'm going to call at least one dealership with a BMW that I am interested in actually getting and seeing if they do trade-ins and are willing to try and do a vague valuation of the Subaru with like a bunch of pictures like of the car, like recent, fucking third gear. I have to be in third right now. I'm just gonna hold the shifter in place and see if they can give me a good valuation. I'm just hoping that, you know, like if I get a valuation above $14,000, I'll just take it. But I'd really prefer to sell the car with a working transmission and get closer to $20,000 for it, at least, you know. But with a broken transmission, it's just like two little components. Like the parts are like $200 or $300, but the labor could be, I don't know, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000. It's not going to be covered by warranty unless if they admit that it's their fucking fault. Because this is, unless if it's the previous owner that did it, but how am I supposed to know that? Like, I don't know how you mess up synchros, because they've been like this since we ever got the car in 2017, before I modified it, before I even really started driving it super hard. It's just always been a problem, that stupid little grind. And I've already told you the story about the Subaru dealer. I don't need to talk about that again. I don't know. We're gonna try and call them, see what happens, see if they can give us a quote, They probably can't. They're probably going to say, we need to test drive it and see if we can replicate the issue. You're not allowed to drive because reasons. Because, you know, you could be driving it too hard or whatever the frack. My only concern about that is, will they even give the car back to me if they find the problem? I'm going to say, it's not safe to drive. We can't give the car back to you. We have to hold on to it. And I'm like, well, you got to give me a loaner because I got to get to work. This is my daily driver. It's like, no, we can't give you a loaner. You just have to... I'm just expecting the worst, and I'm expecting them to be completely useless. I hope I'm wrong. I hope that there is a light at the end of this tunnel that requires decision-making that I am more than 70% okay with. But I'm preparing myself for that to not happen. Everyone is speeding on this road. But yeah, I'll see you guys when we're at the warehouse. And maybe I'll even take you guys in the van. I just have to be careful about not showing anything that you're not supposed to see. So I'll probably just hold the camera so that you just see the bulkhead behind me. Because then it's just like, hey guys, I'm just filming inside a bog standard Ford F-250 Transit van. You know, it's just like any other Ford F-250 van, you know? You can't see people's addresses. You can't see this and that. So, it might be fine. I just want to be able to document the phone call so that you guys can understand a lot of the weird difficulties and hurdles I'm having to get through for this. So, yeah. See you guys at the warehouse. Okay, we've made it to work. It's currently 8:45. I have the service number here for this dealership. It's a Subaru dealership. Well, I had it. I don't know where it is now. It says they open at 9, which is a little annoying. So we'll see. Might have to wait 15 minutes.
And Saturday, 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. We're also now offering you door-to-door vehicle delivery and pickup for both sales and service.
I wanted to ask a couple questions. You guys do transmission work, I hope, right?
Well, replacement, we don't rebuild them or open them up or anything like that.
Okay, so I've got a 2015 Subaru WRX, and the synchros for third gear are on their way out, like really on their way out.
Okay.
I've taken this car to another dealership before, back when it was just making that grinding noise you get, you know, when the synchros go bad, whenever you just try to push it into gear. But they weren't able to replicate it, so they weren't willing to work on it. But now it's getting to the point where it will fall out of gear without having to engage the clutch when I take my foot off the accelerator. And you know, I was gonna try and sell this car soon, but now I'm trying to figure out what it would take to fix this before I do that. Do you know any idea how much vaguely what that would?
I have no idea what the cost would be. I couldn't even begin now.
Because I can't remember. I don't know how much a new WRX transmission costs, and I can't imagine.
No, I can't imagine. Yeah, $6,000 probably. Or...
Okay. All right. So, and you said it was $155 for a diagnostic check.
Correct.
All right. Cool. Thank you, man. I will. I'm gonna put that on my spreadsheet, and I will get back to you guys in a bit.
A couple day notice if you want to bring it in, and yeah.
All right. Sounds good. Thank you, sir.
Okay, sir. You're welcome. Thanks for checking with us.
Bye. Oh boy, $6,000-$7,000. That's, I really don't want to. $6,000-$7,000. That's nearly how much I want to pay for the BMW. I don't even have that much ready for the BMW. I can't even afford the transmission for this car. Unless if I find a used one, but it's like, but then that might have the same freaking problem. And tearing it apart to rebuild it would probably cost just as much for labor. Part number for 2015 WRX manual transmission. Let's see. There's one for $1,300 on eBay. That sounds like a terrible idea. 2015 WRX manual transmission parts on parts.subaru.com. $6,409. And that doesn't include labor, doesn't include diagnostics, doesn't include whatever else they might, whatever other problems they might have with the car. Oh, $6,409. I'm not doing that. That's not an option. That is not an option. I'm not sinking just under the amount of money I've already spent on this car over 3 years in terms of upgrades. I'm not doing that. Why? Why is this? Let's go to eBay. Let's just see what these transmissions go for on eBay. eBay app. I'm going to search Subaru and then paste in that part number. 2015 WRX manual transmission, gearbox tranny, 62,000 miles. 2015 to 2018 Subaru WRX manual transmission, assembly, 2015 to 18. So 1,700? Holy shit. There's one for 1,200 from a car that's been completely destroyed. They even have a picture of the car. Look at that. That's completely crumpled. I can't tell if that looks like a collision with a pole or like a concrete divider. That doesn't look like a collision with a car. I could be wrong, but you know, that's what it looks like based on the weird shape of the dents. All right, I'm gonna start getting ready. I'm gonna save all this. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another clip of the vlog. So guess what? I've decided to just sell the car as it is. I'm gonna try and trade it in. I'm gonna call a dealer when I get to work again. Third gear. Couple cool things to know. So the car has $5,775 worth of parts in terms of upgrades, not repairs or maintenance, just parts, not labor in the car. So in terms of performance modifications or exterior modifications like the wing or the lights that I have on the front, and the intake and the exhaust and clutch and blow-off valve, it adds up to $5,775 in just parts alone. Not labor, none of that, that's not included. And I'm gonna try and trade it in for a car that costs $17,000. Hopefully, they'll be cool with that. Hopefully that'll work. I'm gonna give them a call. Another interesting fact to know is that this car, since the time I got it in 2017, has only earned me $89.47. Now I can guarantee you the project car is going to be a lot more fruitful. In fact, oh goodness. In fact, I suspect that the project car will actually boost the channel and increase the growth rate. You know, more subscribers will show up, better views. Because right now, most of my most successful videos are some of my Need for Speed things and my Car Topics Explained videos. I really want the vlogs to do better, and clearly the Subaru is not the key, but the project car, that could be. So we're gonna make that call today, and then it looks like the next vlog is gonna be pretty damn cool. I didn't expect to do this quite so soon. It's my dream car, we all know that, but I didn't really want to get it this way. I didn't want to get it by selling the Subaru. I wanted to get it by saving up, like with my original plan, because I wanted to feel like I earned it. With this, it just feels like I'm kind of cheating a little bit, and just, it's like, oh, I'll just sell my newer car to get an older car. I mean, yeah, it's my dream car, and technically it is my money, but suddenly all that money I've saved up doesn't go towards it. So now all the money I'm going to have saved up, some of it might cover the difference between their valuation of the Subaru and what they want for the car, or if they don't need any money from me, all that's just going to go towards the new daily, which I will probably get in like a year or two at the most, and we'll just daily the project car and save up for parts for the project car in the meantime. Because the first mod I want to do for the project car is transmission and engine, and you know, so that's a big amount of money. I mean, if the car doesn't sound good right away, I might do some small exhaust mods, like a rasp pipe and some louder mufflers, but then that's it. That's really it, nothing else. I'm not gonna go crazy. I'm not gonna spend as much money as I did on this car until I'm all good and ready. So yeah, I'll see you at work. Battery is low on my camera. I will say I am going to miss that sound. But maybe, you know, if I get an R32 GTR, would an R32 GTR sound good with that blow-off valve? Maybe. It's a very tunery blow-off valve. Because I have a good idea of what I would want to do to an R32 GTR if I got one. I have a very good idea. I know what body kit I'd want, what wing I'd want, what turbos I'd want to go with, and what exhaust. And notice I said turbos. Normally I'm all about single turbo, but I'm saving the whole single turbo fiasco for the R34. Yeah. If you guys still want to see a cool R32 GTR build, or perhaps an R33, I haven't checked the poll yet, let me know, because that'd be cool. And if you want to help me decide between an R33 and an R32, go to the community section of the channel and click on and look for the it should be the most recent post in the community section. It is a poll between the R32 GTR and the R33. Pick whichever one you'd want to see me build and actually have on the channel for real, and whatever wins I'll go with, basically. Because I feel like we need a Skyline, and obviously we can't get a 34 yet, but I have a plan for that, and it's actually a pretty good plan, so don't you worry. But in the meantime, we gotta have some RB action, am I right? I mean, come on. I mean, yeah, I could get like an NA Supra and single turbo that and have fun with that, but I just I want to get an RB before I get a 2J. I do want to have a Supra someday, but Skylines are at the top of the list. But when I do get a Supra, if I ever do, hopefully I will, it will be a Targa, it will be single turbo. No idea what other mods I'm going to do to it. I don't know if I want it to be like 1,000 horsepower or I want it to be 600. I don't know if I want it to be left-hand drive or right-hand drive. We'll see. We will see. I promise I'm not trying to look cool with these sunglasses, but it's really bright. Okay. Here we go. I'm looking less mysterious now. I can't... What's like creating this shadow on my head? It doesn't matter. I'm not trying to be professional. I'm just trying to make a phone call. Hopefully you guys can hear it. The battery is very low, but it's not flashing. And I think it flashes when it's super low. Here we go. $17,000 car. Call dealer. 918 number. I wanted to confirm the availability of the... it's on Auto Trader and it's still on your site. The 2003 BMW M3.
I do still have available, yes sir.
It's still available? Okay, so I have a 2015 Subaru WRX with 56,000 miles that I would like to see if I could maybe trade in for that. But yeah, that'd be really cool. It'd probably be at about just over 57,000 miles, because we just have to drive over, because I assume you'd want to do an in-person inspection. No, this is not a flattering angle. I thought because of the glare from the sun, I can't see that it was recording. So we're gonna get the car valued, and I've got some cash saved up, obviously, as you guys know, plenty of cash, and get the car and we'll be golden. Now what we need to do, I need to charge the battery in this freaking camera, and then we need to clean the inside of this car. The outside is pretty okay, but the inside is disgusting. And yeah, so, and I'm gonna have to update the spreadsheet. I'm gonna put the transmission part number in the spreadsheet. I need to remember to do that. I forgot to also bring something in for work today. Shiza. Hopefully they'll still have the car by Friday or Saturday, and get rid of this thing. The only thing I'm slightly nervous about is fitting the bebe's child seat in the back, because not a good idea to put it in the front. At least I'm fairly certain it's not a good idea to put it in the front. That's cool. I don't know what I'm gonna do now, because I thought that was gonna be a longer process for whatever reason. I just wanted to give myself plenty of time. I'll let Heather know. All right, see you in a bit. Hey guys, I'm in the garage. I had to get the camera so I can plug it in. So this is gonna be the last clip where I'm doing any talking. The next few clips are just gonna be me and Heather cleaning off the Subaru. I got a little bit of bad news. The car I found previously is too far away. I wouldn't be able to drop the baby off at daycare, get the car and come back in time for pickup time, And there's just a whole lot of planning logistics errors that would not be possible. However, there is another car much closer in Missouri that's only 200 miles away that I can go and get. So I'm gonna call them tomorrow, and I guess you'll just see in the next vlog how that turns out. All right, let's clean the car. Hey, you guys. So focus the camera. It's time to start cleaning the Subaru. Let's see what we're actually working with here. Baby's asleep upstairs. I want to try and get this done during the day because then I can send the pictures in, find out what the value is of the trade-in, and I mean, I'm not going to deep clean it, but I do want it to be somewhat presentable. Get rid of any garbage in the car. So a couple cool things. This dealer will deliver the car to us. So what will probably happen is they'll deliver it and they'll take this car, load it up on a truck, and they'll just leave the new car here. So the next vlog will likely be one of the biggest vlogs of the channel. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, I guess let's just get stuck in and start cleaning. I'll be honest, you guys, just as I started, had a random leftover drink. I thought the wheel wells were gonna be a lot worse. I'm just gonna, you know, clean out the floor mats and stuff. That should be good. That shouldn't be too hard. Might wipe down the top of the dash just to get some of the dust and fuzz off. Dust and fuzz. Did I say dust and fuzz? To get some of the dust and fuzz off. Dust and fuzz. Gotta remember that. That can be a meme. Gotta go to the other side. Tire inflator. Never used. We've got an OEM 2015 WRX blow-off valve. A Tomei badge. Can go on just about anything. Grimspeed license plate frames might be useful for temporary on the new car. And a penny. Change and a pill bottle thing. Parking badge for my dropout university. I mean, who's going to school right now? I mean, what's the point? Here's the receiver and the microphone. The adapter for the blow-off valve we never used. Well, we used the blow-off valve, we just didn't use this adapter. We ended up not needing it. Camera sunglasses, might use these one day. Hey look, another pen. For this one right here at the front, where I normally plug in my GPS, which I'm gonna be taking out of the car as well, because I use my phone to get to work and get to the daycare and stuff anyways. So that's not necessary. And the new car looks like it has a built-in navigation system anyways. So, what? Let's not spoil too much, but it's my first car with a built-in navigation system and a sunroof. Got some more stuff. Man, we're getting pens out of this. This is kind of cool. I like getting pens out of this stuff. So, yeah. Let's pull the car outside. I think I'll even let it stay parked outside so that Heather can park her car inside. I thought I was gonna do a really bad job of parking, but no, this is fine. Okay, well, I guess we can do a montage of like shots of the car and then I'll take some pictures and stuff. The front end looks really sorry. I wanted to replace the front bumper, but I'm just kind of done. All right, well, we are this close to striking a deal on the next car, which means, well, this car's days are numbered. And that also means that the next vlog could be about something very, very exciting. Could be. Well, hopefully this all works out. Because I even managed to kind of haggle down the cost of the BMW. Well, I haggled up the trade value of the Subaru just a little bit as well. And they're gonna deliver the car for free, so yeah, big stuff. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching today's vlog. Hope you all enjoyed it. Take it easy, everyone. I'm Tom, the Racing Joker, and I'll see you all next time. And by the way, once again, Happy New Year.